Hi everyone, what is the difference between bonus issue and share split? Let's take a look at it today. The direct outcome for both are actually similar. So let's say for example you own 1,000 shares of XYZ company. Now the share price is $1 and of course your total value is 1,000 times 1, $1,000. So let's say for example they have a bonus issue, okay, one bonus share for one existing share. That means for one share you have, you get another share. Or they do a share split exercise, okay, one existing share split to two shares, okay, so that means you have one, it becomes two. So in both situations, after the exercise, you will have 2,000 shares at a price of 50 cents each. Total value is still $1,000. So the question here is this: so what is the difference between the both of them? So what is the difference? Firstly, I need to bring you to the equity segment of a balance sheet. Let's focus on the share capital, retained earnings, and total equity. Now, in a share split exercise, only the number of shares increase. There is no change to share capital and retained earnings. So basically, for example, let's say this company only had 5,000 shares initially. All they did was this, okay, they just add another 5,000 shares, okay, but because the total equity is still the same, the value per share actually reduces, okay. But if let's say if you're a shareholder, okay, what you own doesn't change because yes, the share price decrease, but your total number of shares increases. But in the case of bonus issue, besides the number of shares increase, there are other changes as well. So as you can see here, retained earnings will reduce and share capital will increase. However, there won't be any change in total equity. So what is the significance? In a share split, you just simply increase the number of shares so that the price per share is cheaper, and of course it can have better access to certain investors who are actually willing only to pay like, you know, a very low value per share. But for bonus issue, you can see it this way: they are actually distributing dividends from the retained earnings, okay, and then after that take back from you and reinvest in the capital for the company. So think about this: why would a company want to do that? Why would actually company want to expand the capital? So the likely reason is that, hey, you know, they have a project, they actually want to go for growth. So that's why I say, hey, why don't you, instead of take dividends, okay, reinvest it, okay, into capital so that there's a potential for the business to grow, okay, potential for the stock price to actually increase further. Take UMS for example. So they have announced on August 13th that for every 4 UMS share that a shareholder has, they're actually going to get 1 new share. So because the equity don't change, of course, the share price is going to drop. How much is it going to drop? So let's say when I take the price based on the date I do this video, okay, it's $1.54. So how you calculate a new price here is this: you take 154 multiplied by 4, divide by 5. So after the exercise, you will actually see that the price will become $1.23. So as the company explained in the related document, the company is undertaking the proposed bonus issue to increase the issued capital base of the company to reflect the growth and expansion of the group's business. Okay, so if let's say indeed, you know, the money that is actually being capitalized, okay, invested in projects that of course bring greater profits to the company, then of course there is a potential for the price to increase after the bonus issue exercise. Okay, so hope now you actually see the difference between a bonus issue and a share split, and hopefully this can help you to make sound investment decision. Bye for now.